Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE stars Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens went to war in an unsanctioned match this week. The two former friends battered each other until only one of them was left standing. KO and Sami Zayn used any foreign objects they could find to demolish each other. Zayn fought bravely as he hit a haluva kick and slammed the prizefighter on a barbed wire-wrapped steel chair. However, Owens soon regained the upper hand and blasted his rival with two apron powerbombs before securing the pin. He was not satisfied and started assaulting Zayn even after the bell rang. During the Elimination Chamber post-show, WWE correspondent Jackie Redmond provided an update on Zayn. She recalled that the master strategist had problems with his neck heading into the brutal match. Redmond detailed that Zayn was not in the building and was taken to a medical facility. She noted that Randy Orton's return saved the OG Bloodline member from a possibly career-ending beatdown. Randy Orton returned just in time to prevent KO from destroying Zayn. The Viper attacked Owens for putting him on the shelf several months ago. He landed a vicious RKO and went for a punt kick before WWE officials stopped him. The 2025 Elimination Chamber event will be remembered for many things: shocking eliminations, WrestleMania implications, and unforgettable moments. But above all, it will be remembered for the absolute war Sami Zayn endured in the unsanctioned match. After weeks of being pushed to the brink, Zayn had entered the match knowing there were no rules, no limitations, and no safety nets. What transpired was one of the most violent encounters in modern WWE history, and now shocking backstage reports have emerged about Zayn's condition following the match. The unsanctioned match had been brewing for months. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, best friends turned bitter rivals, had once again found themselves on opposite ends of a war that felt all too familiar. But this wasn't just another chapter in their legendary rivalry. This was something different. It started after Owens, frustrated with his own setbacks, snapped. He blamed Sami for his failures. He accused Zayn of stealing his moments, his victories, his career resurgence. And then he did something unforgivable. He attacked Sami in his hometown of Montreal, humiliating him in front of his family. Zayn, always the underdog, tried to reason with Owens, but there was no reasoning with a man consumed by rage. The only way this was going to end was in an unsanctioned match, a match with no rules, no referee stoppages, and no mercy. The bell rang, but neither man hesitated. There were no lockups, no feeling out process, just pure chaos. Steel chairs, kendo sticks, and shattered tables littered the ring within minutes. Sami was busted open early, his face painted in blood after a vicious chair shot from Owens. Owens took a brutal haluva kick, but instead of falling, he collapsed against the ropes, laughing through the pain. Thumbtacks were introduced. Owens powerbombed Sami onto them, but Zayn kicked out at one, a moment that had the entire crowd on its feet. It wasn't a match, it was a war. The final moments were terrifying. Owens wrapped a steel chain around his fist, delivering a series of savage punches to Zayn's already bloodied face. Then he hoisted Zayn up for a pop-up powerbomb onto the ring apron. Zayn crumpled to the floor, unconscious. Owens, for a moment, looked remorseful, but then he whispered, "This is what you wanted, right?" He pulled a table from under the ring, doused it in lighter fluid, and lit it on fire. The WWE Universe gasped. Even the most hardcore fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. Just as Owens was about to send Sami through the flames, Zayn countered. Summoning what little strength he had left, he delivered a brainbuster onto the exposed concrete beside the burning table. The crowd erupted. Owens was motionless. Zayn collapsed beside him. It was over. Following the match, WWE medical personnel rushed to check on both men. Owens had to be helped to the back, clutching his ribs, but Sami Zayn's condition was far worse. Reports indicate that Sami was unable to stand on his own. Trainers were forced to carry him through the curtain, where Triple H and several WWE officials were waiting. One WWE source described the scene. Sami could barely walk. He was shaking. His body was wrecked. Triple H told him, "That was one of the toughest things I've ever seen." According to sources within WWE, Zayn suffered deep lacerations to his forehead and back, significant bruising, and what is believed to be a separated shoulder. Despite his injuries, Sami refused to be stretchered out of the arena. Instead, he sat against the wall of the medical room, exhausted but satisfied. The intensity of the unsanctioned match left the entire locker room buzzing. Several WWE stars reportedly checked in on Zayn after the match, including Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and even Jey Uso. One top WWE star reportedly told officials, "That wasn't just a match. That was a statement. Sami just proved why he belongs at the top." Even WWE veterans like Randy Orton and AJ Styles were overheard praising the match, with Orton telling Sami, "That's one for the history books, man." Perhaps the most surprising reaction, however, came from Roman Reigns. Though Reigns and Zayn had once been adversaries, Roman was said to have privately reached out to Sami, telling him, "You just reminded the whole world who you are. Rest up, because they're going to need you at WrestleMania." As of now, Sami Zayn's WrestleMania status is unclear. WWE officials are monitoring his injuries closely, and while he is expected to take time off, sources say WWE does not want him missing WrestleMania 41. The biggest question now is, what's next for Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens? Does this match mark the end of their rivalry, or is there more to come? Will Owens regret what he did, or will he double down on his hatred for Zayn? Could we see them reunite once again before WrestleMania? One thing is certain. Sami Zayn just put himself in the conversation for one of the most memorable performances in Elimination Chamber history. Sami Zayn has always been a fighter. From his days in NXT to his battles with the Bloodline, he has defied expectations time and time again. But after Elimination Chamber 2025, no one will ever doubt him again. He didn't just survive the unsanctioned match, he conquered it. And as he sat in that locker room, bruised, bloody, and broken, he knew one thing for certain. The war isn't over. WWE stars Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens went to war in an unsanctioned match this week. The two former friends battered each other until only one of them was left standing. KO and Sami Zayn used any foreign objects they could find to demolish each other. Zayn fought bravely as he hit a haluva kick and slammed the prizefighter on a barbed wire-wrapped steel chair. However, Owens soon regained the upper hand and blasted his rival with 2 apron powerbombs before securing the pin. He was not satisfied and started assaulting Zayn even after the bell rang. During the Elimination Chamber post-show, WWE correspondent Jackie Redmond provided an update on Zayn. She recalled that the master strategist had problems with his neck heading into the brutal match. Redmond detailed that Zayn was not in the building and was taken to a medical facility. She noted that Randy Orton's return saved the OG Bloodline member from a possibly career-ending beatdown. Randy Orton returned just in time to prevent KO from destroying Zayn. The Viper attacked Owens for putting him on the shelf several months ago. He landed a vicious RKO and went for a punt kick before WWE officials stopped him.